This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it's the last day of the season. You know what that means. We're going to try to climb our way up from 1,000 something mythic to see how high of a rank we can get before the season expires. And I'm going to do it with the deck I want to play. It's important when competing in Magic that you, in my opinion, this is my advice, you don't have to take it. It's up to you. Other people might have better advice, but for me, when I'm competing in Magic and I care about the result, I want to play a deck that means something to me, a deck that I'm really happy to play, a deck that I enjoy. And it may break some of your hearts to realize this, but those who have been watching the channel know this already. For me, that's blue-white control. So today we're going to see if blue-white control can carry me into, well, a respectable rank in Mythic. So the core of the deck for me is 4 ECDs, 4 Teferis, 4 Shatters, 4 Narset, 4 Time Ravelers, 4 Omen of the Sea, 1 Ugin, and at least 1 Fae of Wishes. The rest of the stuff is flexible. And what I've chosen for today is Birth of Meletis to make sure I hit land drops, and Aether Gust to interact on the stack with obnoxious ramp cards and red creatures, and a few more Fae of Wishes. The 1/4 body and access to sideboard slots is very important. I have 13 Planeswalkers, so we've got some mana-based spice with Interplanar Beacon. The only double blue cards that we are playing in the main deck are Planeswalkers, so these are in place of some blue sources, while Birth pretty much makes sure that we get double white most of the time for Shatter and Elspeth Conquers Death. And then we have some other mana-based spice in Field of Ruin. If they put the card on top with Aether Gust, Field of Ruin can shuffle it back into the deck. Oh my god, your face is in the way, CGB. I can't read it. I can't read it, CG. Is this better? Do you like that better? All right. Anyway, the shuffle is mandatory. So you put the card on top with the Aether Gust, and then you shuffle it away with the Field of Ruin. Score. Other fun things, Blast Zone. Hit all those little 1 mana creatures and witches ovens. So 1 each of those, because the mana base is pretty conservative, and like I said, the color requirements are really helped out by the cards in the deck, the card choices. So then we also run Triumph. I don't run red cards, guys. I don't. But the reason this is here is because it's an island mountain plains. And an island mountain plains means that castles come into play untapped, and it has cycling, which I like better than scrying right now. Because I'm playing a freaking high land count, and I kind of cycle things with my Teferi anyway. But yeah, Teferi is sweet. Master of Time changes this deck in a way that before in Best of 1 playing Aether Gust main was risky. Same with Mystical Dispute. Now if you want those in your main deck because of what you think the meta is, you can play them and safely throw them away with Teferi Master of Time in the matchups where they are bad. Same for Shatter. Just run 4 of those, because if it's ever bad, you just throw it away to Teferi Master of Time and it feels fine. And then of course we have the sideboard. Let's jump over here. I don't know. Customize it. Figure out what you want to do with your sideboard, gamers. I'm just doing what I want to do, which is Light of Hope for blowing up an enchantment, gaining life, Grafdigger's Cage, shut down the Uros and the Kitty Cats, Devout Decree, exile the Mayhem Devils and the Dreadhorde Butchers and the Annex, Ruined Halo. I guess I'll name Explosion. I still haven't fetched this card ever. It's hanging out waiting for Lady Shrek to be important. And then another Gust, because the card is sweet. 2 Vetoes, because sometimes you need to counter things. 1 Spyglass. Naming Ugin with this is just game against some of the Simic ramp decks that don't run away to deal with it. 9 lives. Am I dying? Am I almost dead? Is there nothing I can do? You can go get 9 lives. 1 Absorb. Sometimes you just need a counter to protect your Ugin. 1 Time Wipe, bounce your Fae of Wishes, blow up the things. 1 Ugin, second Ugin overall, just go get a win con. 1 Intervention to blow up the Trail of Crumbs, the ovens, and all the food tokens. 1 Finale of Revelation to reset the deck and make sure that you have time to win. And 1 Mass Manipulation to steal all the opponent's toys and use them against them. So that's what we're running with. We're going to see what we can do in ranked. Let's dive in. It's the end of the season. Let the nonsense begin. And the journey begins. 2 hours, 40 minutes, rank 1172. Let's play for it. On the draw with a shatter and a curve. I guess we'll keep it. If our opponent plays creature, 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 we might be dead before we shatter. That's a good draw. Life totals from the beacons. They add up. Should not be taken for granted in best of one. Our opponent has a mountain into a passage. And a swamp. Okay, let's begin landing bacon. Our opponent took a while to play their first card of this game, and it's Dreadhorde Butcher, which we don't have an easy answer for yet, but notably an Aether Gust will do it. Don't need another ECD or another Plains yet, so let's start trying to find what we do need. TEFERI counts. TEFERI certainly counts. That will keep the opponent busy. Let's use it on the Butcher and make them reset and do it again. Tax their mana a little bit. Okay. There's one I don't see too often these days. So we want to use an ECD on the Chandra. Forgot to attack with the other token. Cringe. Invalid data. Win is now meaningless. Wow. Do it. They're gonna have a hard time with triple bacon.
Mind and body should keep an open mind.
Do we want a Master of Time or a Shatter the Sky? I do want Master of Time eventually, and putting 2 on the bottom is kind of sad. But, I think I take a Shatter just because we're in a creature matchup. An event, and also taking Shatter, the opponent might slow roll their creatures here. Gives me a good chance to ECD the Chandra. They might say play 1 threat at a time with a Shatter revealed. Hold back a second wave, throw them all on the battlefield, then Shatter again. They didn't 1/1s, and they let me keep Narset.
I just want to burn stuff already.
I mean, there's nothing I can do here. I'm in the match I'm in.
Prepare.
3rd Shatter. Feels good, man. Alright. Come on down, ECD.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Exile the Chandra. Here's a Scorpion. There goes a Narset. Probably. Yep. Got him.
This one.
Any more creatures? No more creatures. Nothing to target with our second ECD drawn. We could play this Narset. We could play this TEFERI. But one of those is coming back next turn from this. So let's get the Shatter done. Especially since they don't draw a card. We still end up taking 5 damage just for blowing up their creatures. Sometimes life's not fair, kids. But I'm sure that's how they feel about Tripper, Pointer, Beacon. I mean Bacon. They're back. They're always coming back. Alright. We have a backup of both in hand. Which do we want? Bouncing their creatures doesn't seem to do much right this minute. I can probably go get a Devout Decree with this Fae of Wishes though at instant speed, which is pretty nice. I'll take the TEFERI. Put a loyalty on that boy. Plus, say go. We can also just blow these up again. Let's see who the opponent wants to attack. They have an Evolving Wilds. No Fabled Passage available. So in comes the Evolving Wilds. Double attack the TEFERI. I think that's fine. Doesn't even take it out of the ability to use the minus if we want to.
I won't let you win.
See if the opponent commits any more stuff. They're going to draw with the castle. Okay. So what are these? Claim the firstborns, right? Witch's oven identified and located. That's an annoying one. So what do we get? Do we get the cage or do we get the spyglass? We've already seen one call the Death Dweller. They could certainly have another. So I'm gonna grab the cage. We could also grab the Ugin. Oh god, we're 1 mana from Ugin. Yeah, let's get the cage. Ugin will have to wait. Let's leave this. I'm probably going to bounce it with Teferi. Shut down those Call the Death Dwellers. Replay Fae of Wishes. Bounce it with Teferi. Be ready for the next wave. And shatter these babies. Oh no, make a food, bolt me in the face. Then I'll lose 2 more from the Scorpion. It's a lot of life loss. They're gonna have to keep it up somehow. They also don't have a way to interact with a 9 lives if I go fetch that. So, feels pretty safe. What? The endless Red Horde Butcher Parade. There's a blast zone for the ovens. But it also blows up my cage. So at this point, it's not very good. Let's do this the quote-unquote hard way, easy way, I don't know. Let's just get rid of this pesky butcher. The opponent can sacrifice it, which is unfortunate, but oh well. Alright, so colorless. Target that. Uh-huh. Let's not put this out until we turn off the oven. I think the opponent's just going to claim it. I'm losing my patience. All right. Fun. Down to 6. Certainly scary. I just need to play some planeswalkers to recover. I shouldn't be so worried. Tick tock.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Play this, bounce this, but I already have one. We'll just plus and see what the opponent does here, if they want to attack the butcher at me or at the Teferi. And then I think we say go, because we'll either fetch or shatter or we'll blow the blast zone, but that would kill the... No, we're not going to blow the blast zone. I guess we could charge it to 2 though. Let's see what our opponent does. Butcher Master. 100% butching. The hits just keep on coming. May as well. Down to 5. Can you finish it? Mayhem Devil. 1 damage that I see from food. Should probably go get a Ruined Halo. Alright, down to 4. So, we definitely want to go after the Devil. Then we want to play probably a Narset, which is 3 life. Exile that. Alright, what do we do? Do we bounce the cat? I mean, the cat just attacks, right? It's not that good.
There are so many mysteries to uncover. Put thoughtfulness
Ooh,
before
Gin. We found him. We found Big Papa. I guess I can bounce this. Right now they can't get rid of it, so it's one less thing to help them with a Mayhem Devil, right? Alright, 5 life. This can be 4. You have a burst of 4 damage somehow. Don't do it. Don't activate the castle. Don't! I tried to warn him. I tried to warn him.
interesting technique.
What more can I say? What more can I say? I actually don't know if they have a claim, because I think they would have used it on the Mayhem Devil if they had it. So now I don't know what they have, but Daddy's home. Bang.
The structure of reality is surprisingly flexible.
We'll keep this just to torture the castle. Oh, are you gonna try to bring back the cat? I mean, you can activate it, but it won't work. Sacrifice isn't a very forgiving deck. I mean, I haven't played perfectly by any stretch, and I rarely do, but you can't do this many like little things wrong with Sacrifice, because it does win by really slim margins against decks that go over the top like this. So little things like missing some damage with Chandra, right? My opponent probably should have won that game. Top 1000, 2 hours 25 minutes to go. I'm totally gonna remember to switch the camera every single time. I promise that I never once ever in my career have left the camera in the wrong place. Ooh, it doesn't have white mana, but it has 2 playable blue cards and a blast zone. This is a weird hand. Hard to resist. Mono red. Hey, white mana. This is mono red. They play mono red. I guess we'll show you the beauty of the plains. Don't be a Steamkin, don't be a Steamkin, don't be a Steamkin. But anything but a Steamkin. Rimrock Knight. Sure. I feel like a 1/4 is pretty good. Look at the funky lands. But where are the planeswalkers? Second Rimrock Knight. We got a real baller here. Alright, so the opponent has either a shock, they cast a Rimrock Knight, they could have a third one. So we don't really want to trade here. Maybe they were just okay. Wow. I really thought I could set up for something better there. Opponent showed me. I know nothing. I guess we gust one of these and play Teferi. Uh-huh. That's not good. Alright, they put that on the bottom, so their last card's also a Torbran, I think.
If nothing else.
Alright, let's drop off the field. It's not very useful. That Shatter might be our saving grace here. There's the Torbs. Now, what is the opponent going to do? They can attack me for 10. So does that mean I have to phase something out? That's not good. If they attack the Teferi, though, I'm a pretty happy guy. Nope. So we gotta phase this. And take 6. If I phase this, I take 5, right? Yeah. And we're not quite dead. That helps too. Alright, now what? We have to shatter these two, and then we're going to 1. I could try to draw something else. Let's see what we can do. Narset gains life, so we want to hang on to that. Birth can gain life, so I'd like to hang on to that. So I think it's a Blast Zone that's gone. What if we played Narset, went up to 6, and tried to find Aether Gust? Then we're still dead. So that's not good. Alright. Can the opponent draw 1 point of damage? They look pretty hyper. Pretty enthusiastic about this. Down to 1. Oh. Not quite dead. They've got something. Play it. Play it. Or do they? Maybe it's all a lie. Life gain triggers on the stack. Resolves.
I have practiced against many foes. Hone your prowess.
TEFERI? Yes, please. Life gain. Oh my gosh, look at the beacons. Look at the beautiful beacons, children. They're amazing. What do I actually want here? I don't know if Shatter is going to be good anymore, but the Births making walls and gaining life are probably very good. Their last card's a land. There's nothing else they would have played anything else. Anything. So I don't think Shatter's good anymore. It was the discarding the Shatter the Sky, wasn't it? That was the final flex. Holy cow, we just jumped 500 points. Holy cow. I could camp this. Meaning I could just not play and make top 1,000 again. But what's the fun in that? Snap. What you got? Temple of Malice. Will it be another sacrifice deck? Or is our opponent just busting out Grixis control? I didn't have to ask, right? So, now what? Do we want to go make the 0-4, or do we gust this away? The 0-4 is just going to get claimed. I wonder if that... The Fae of Wishes you want to hang on to, because you can go get a cage. We do want to curve out with our land, but I'm not sure what next turn even looks like. I do think I can take 2 here and then gust. If the opponent has a Mayhem Devil, we'll want to set that up for an Elspeth Conquers Death. So the Butcher is probably the target. Priest. Alright. It's good. It's good considering that we might be shattering. The opponent might try to claim this wall to activate the Priest. So let's say go. If they do that, we can gust the Butcher. If we gust the Butcher, maybe they don't have enough creatures. Second Butcher. If I let that resolve, they can sacrifice both to the Priest, which I don't think they really want to do, but still, probably best to do this now. Keeps on top. It is a claim. They always have it. But are they going to... I guess they're going to sacrifice their Butcher. It's a little bit of damage. They might replay the Butcher on top of their deck. But if they play it out, what do they have left over after we shatter? Probably not much. We'll see. Hopefully it's something that costs enough mana to get ECD'd. Land, draw. Love it. You love to see it, guys. Granted. Cage. Shut that stuff down. No Call the Death Dweller shenanigans. No cat ovensies. That's a good ECD target. Especially without a way to sacrifice it right now. Oh, it's nice. Just wait till you see what else I can do. Evil. We still need a creature in the graveyard. I guess we don't actually need one, right? We can play these out. The opponent will use their claim, probably attack the Narset, because otherwise they don't get to draw cards. So yeah, let's put these on the battlefield, see if the opponent actually tries to navigate them.
I have just the trick for this.
We'll grab another Narset, because those are nice. If the opponent kills anything, we just get it back. It's too bad we didn't draw to... Oh. Again? Again? When does Narset rotate?
Keep an open mind.
Oh, mercy. Alright, we'll grab the Gust. We'll drop this. Exile that. No point in attacking. Our opponent might play another Butcher, by God. We want to keep it awkward. Oh, wow. They love Midnight Reaper a lot, but Narset's in the way. Blast Zone off the top. Bazinga.
Accept a lesser world.
Go away. We could have also shot our own Narset, which then we get to reanimate it with Elspeth Conquers Death. I think that's a bit much and probably unnecessary, but it's one of those plays we could make if we wanted to flex a lot. Oh, don't do stuff. No, don't cast Call. Don't cast Call the Death Dweller. You can't get anything back. Oh no. No. Not like this. All right. 225. Hype. Yep, could camp this too. But what's the fun in that? Turn 2 Fae, turn 3 Narset, turn 4 Shatter, turn 5 ECD. If that's not a good control curve in current year, then you shouldn't play control at all. We do have to get lucky enough to draw land, which that's why I look at hands like this and I get a little bit nervous. Just a little. Island, huh? All right. Whenever I don't slam the 1/4, I usually end up regretting it. So nowadays, if I have this on turn 2 and no other play, I just go for it. Just having something on the battlefield, right? To block, say, a Spectral Sailor. You're gonna brazen borrow that sucker? Hushbringer, ooh, okay. That's fine with me. Who do we want? Not the Aether Gust. I guess it's Teferi. But we have to remember Ugin and the other Fae of Wishes are on the bottom. Yeah, I don't think I'm very afraid of a Hushbringer. You got the wrong matchup, my friend. Blue-white flyers. Imagine that you are trying to make the top 1200 Mythic. and you're like, you know what? Blue-white flyers, guys. Blue-white flyers. That's what nobody's ready for. That'll get them. That'll put them in their place. There's nothing I want to discard to the Master of Time right now. But let's see what Narset can behold. What can you find? We've got Birth, which is another land drop. We've got Teferi, which is more cards, and we've got another Narset. Our opponent might have counter magic. Let's play Teferi's this turn and next turn. Shut down their flashy shenanigans. Yep. Had a feeling. Had a feeling. That was the nonsense they were gonna do. So I do want the card, but if I bounce one, then the other one hits the Teferi and then it's gone. So maybe I do want to keep this for one turn. If they attack it for 2, we still get to use it for a card next turn if we decide to. And then we might also have instant speed Shatter, which is pretty rough on them. Oh, they're going for the Narset. Okay.
Oh, that didn't pan out.
I still have much to learn.
Yep, that's why. Winged Woods. And we've got Hawk. Alright, it's a good board for a Shatter.
Don't worry,
do we do it
I
now?
got this.
Yeah, we just do it now. If the opponent untaps, they might activate the Sailor and get a card out of it if they have nothing else going on. It's not like they're going to play more into it. I don't think they will. Who knows, they might. Who freaking knows? Alright, ECD that Borrower. There won't be many things to hit with this. The Spirit Eagle, the Sephara, and the Borrower. Bounce that.
I have a plan.
Play this. Let the torture really start to set in. Saddest Hushbringer. Alright, we got another Borrower in the house. We've got Narset in the graveyard. And next turn we can minus this Teferi to bounce something, so we may as well play another. ECD. And here comes the Fae of Wishes. The opponent says good game. Probably. It's kind of BM for me to say it here when they're still playing. I don't know. If they wanted me to say it, if they want me to say it back, I don't know. I don't know if they're just saying that sarcastically. I don't know if they mean it. Probably not. It's been a brutal game for them.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand. Hone your prowess.
Or Shatter. Why not? Let's see. I could Teferi bounce the Fae and go for the Shatter. Well, we'll just play another Teferi, I guess.
I'll protect you.
Alright, go for Shatter. See if it resolves. Because we have a Teferi coming back next turn. And we have a Master of Time to play right now.
It takes impressive knowledge to be a temporal archmage.
And now you saw the beauty. It took a few games, but we were actually in a matchup where Aether Gust was bad, but Teferi turns it into fresh cards. Life is beautiful. Now the question is, will we get to double turns? Nope, most people won't wait for that. Most people won't hang out for the dubs turns.
I know my responsibility.
I'm gonna try to play fast just to move things along. Yeah, let's plus. Then on their end step, we'll use the Fae.
I've got time.
Go get what? I don't know. Something epic. Time wipe, I guess. Oh, we can just get Ugin. Yeah, Ugin is probably good enough here. Drop you off. Play you. Seems good. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. Don't think it matters. Yep. More bacons. More odds you will not overcome. And there's the scoop. Okay. Brutal. Savaged. Destroyed. Can we do rank 69? 2 seasons in a row? Stay tuned. Gojira! Oh no! On the play, this hand is pretty good. Don't think there's much I would change. As long as I draw land, I've got all the stuff. It's a mountain. Put the beacon down as your second land there in case you draw a third beacon off the top and you want 2 life from your Narset instead of 1. Oh yeah. Have you met my 1/4 blocker? Yeah, let's play Teferi. I think I just plus though. The idea behind that is they might play an Annex or something like that I'd rather bounce with Teferi. So a ticking up Teferi is pretty. It's a thing. They gotta work on it. They gotta figure out how to get around it. It also takes away their instant speed shenanigans. So if they want to like Rimrock Knight their way through my Fae of Wishes, for example. Okay. Stuff is happening. Are you gonna attack with that? Are you gonna throw away a Fervent Champion? No. Too smart for that. We are missing the land drop now. And we can't be doing that. So we're going to dig for them. Need those lands. Wow, this is kind of amazing. If I had both in my hand, I would be so happy. I guess, yeah, Teferi could have done that, but now can't. So maybe I plus the Teferi too quickly. But we'll keep the Birth of Meletis. Maybe if I had it back, I would not have plus Teferi. I would have minused, bounced the Robber, drawn the Birth, played the Birth for a better overall turn, I think. We'll see. We'll see how awkward Teferi keeps things. It does look like Shatter is lining up to be a very nice play. But we don't have double white. We'll get it from Birth. But it's going to take a minute. Here's some life.
I know 88 ways to just keep an open mind.
I think an Omen's better. Teferi Master of Time's a really expensive way to do things in this matchup, and we already have one. So, Teferi can do a few things here, but maybe we just plus to keep things hard for the opponent and make sure they can't Embercleave. They end up attacking. They need to deal 2 more damage to this to actually remove it. We chump here. Yeah. I think we just keep things awkward for them. God, Gojira. You are not worthy of the Gojira name playing Scourgy Mono Red. This is a Mono Red. Nothing but Mono Red. Always play Mono Red. Attack face till they're dead. I know, it's a beautiful song. But that's the thing, right? We're trying to give them the brain overload. Who's gonna rumble? Opponent trying to position their creatures well. They've got 2 going face, 1 going at Teferi, but won't kill Teferi. All right, let's chump and protect our Planeswalker. That means the opponent definitely wants to light up the stage, but we leave them in an awkward spot because we can shatter the sky. Oh, well, there you have it. And they hit lands that they can't play. All right, here's our 0-4. It's about to die. I guess we'll go digging here.
Meditate and
Another
prepare.
birth is good. So we can play that, get a plains, play the Shatter, bounce the Annex. I think that's pretty much it, right? Ether Gust. Sweet. Don't know how I could lose this one, but I've said that before and I've been wrong. Here it comes. Castle, Embereth, and Nyx, Hardened and Forge. Where's the Elspeth Conquers Death? That's what I really want to know. I like the Aether Gust, but I really want the ECD. So I think what I'm supposed to do is play the Narset and try to find it. So this leaves a white, a blue, 2 others. I don't like that very much, but I think the life is worth it.
My prowess is unmatched with thoughtfulness before
There's
action.
an Elspeth Conqueror's Death. We'll have that ready for next turn. I guess in the meantime then I just play another Teferi. Like if an Embercleave hits this, I just phase it out. Teferi's got this, man. Dude is a baller.
Let's make this quick.
It's important to remember if we phase something out, we can't hit it with Elspeth Conqueror's Death, but we can hit the Embercleave if that's what they play. Steams. Here comes Steamy Boy. What else you got? Second Annex. They want the 1/1s. Sure. What if I phase out one Annex, exile this Annex with the Elspeth Conqueror's Death, then Aether Gust the other ones, and they never get the 1/1s? They're trying to go wide intentionally here. See what I mean? Well, now them going wide isn't so bad for me. So it is what it is, but I thought it was a cool play at the time. Now it comes back and we can gust it.
Hone your prowess.
Another Shatter. But they don't know that. Another Elspeth Conqueror's Death. We haven't played our land for the turn. I can't believe I'm going to give up Shatter for a land. I'm not going to. Here they come. So, I could gust the Steamkin now. Let's use the Teferi. We know exactly what's going to happen here. Alright, I guess we can let them, well, no, we don't want to let this get enough counters to make the mana, but if it does, we just Shatter, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. This is all fine. We'll let them figure out how to attack. And where to attack. And if they want to get their whole hand onto the battlefield, we have 30 frickin' life. We should be okay. Alright, so they're trying to go to attacks. If we let them attack with the creatures, like we could use a Gust to keep an Embercleave costing 1 less, but I still think this is fine. Who goes where? They have some qualms with the Master of Time. So we'll block here. I'm not worried about my life total. I'll take this bump. Then, let's see, there's an Infuriate. Sure. Ember Cleave. Let's see where they equip it. Yep, over there. They oops. Sure. Good oops. Best use of the oops right there. You thought you had me, huh? High quality oops moment.
Time's getting short.
Teferi. All right. I'm pretty low on blue, so let's do it like this. Colorless, blue, white, and white. There we go. So what we're up to here, obviously gaining a bunch of life, but we're gonna reset this Steamkin, make the opponent play that all over again. They make 3 mana, okay, gamer. We can play this, go fetch. We can Aether Gust this again, which is why I'm not really worried about it. Go fetch the plains, have this on the board. Plus, okay, basic plains not as good as a castle. Little sequencing fun times. So something's probably going to get killed by the Fervent Champion. I can live with that. Unless we decide to phase it with the Teferi, which is also fine. The slow, agonizing, constrictor-like moves. But I want to see what the opponent attacks with Fervent Champion, because if they're going to try to take out something I'm just going to get back anyway, that's fine. They want the Master of Time. Alright, let's use the Master of Time here to phase out the Annex. And then we will Shatter. And we'll get back the Teferi Master of Time.
Time is fragile, yet it chews through the strongest metals. Let's try this.
That can go. Let's do this now. Leave them with the Ember Cleave and the Annex, but we can gust it, or we can phase it. We have options. Sure. What would you like to attack? Yeah. Nah, let's not do that. God, it's so brutal. Let's go ahead and scry up. Yeah, those are good. Those are good. I can approve. I mean, do I even want to? I guess I'm discarding Shatter now because
This
it just doesn't really matter, right? We don't need this many Shatters. We'll take the Ember Cleave out. Oh, the Ember Cleave's phased out too. Nice. I thought the Ember Cleave was still on the board. That's my bad, I suppose. The opponent reveling in my oops. Legit. I was gonna say sorry. Apparently missed the window. Gusty Gusty. How much can they take? That's the real question. How much can mono red actually take? Suit up, little spitta. This time we'll get that cleave. We'll drop off the other Time Master. We're doing fine on mastering time. All 4 beacons.
Let's slow this down.
Let's get back the ECD for their Annex that they're drawing. Keep fueling up the hand. Then we'll probably go get Ugin when I'm feeling really done with them. Phase. It's just a phase you're going through. I don't think they actually have 2 Annex. Pretty sure this is a bug.
I'll protect you.
Exile that. Say go. Make a 1/1. Are we in the stage of the game where we start making 1/1s? I think I'd rather just use the Fae of Wishes. Let the Scorched Spitter kill something. Let it have a moment. Just a moment. It's Torbran. Well, so much for having a moment. So much for that idea. How much more? How much more do we put them through? The truest torture of the Red Mage. You know, I don't run many win cons. Who knew? We'll go get Ugin. This is on 2. Ugin's coming back next turn for free. Yeah, baby.
That's more like it.
Shuffle up. And I guess we'll make a 1/4. And then we'll go fetch a veto or something. And I think that should be all that we need. Absorb is fine. Bring me Oog Daddy. Here, buddy.
Peace is fragile and fleeting. Cherish. I will destroy.
13 cards in the deck, by the way. We'll just have to go get the finale and do it all over again. Castle Embereth, activate.
Might be a bad idea.
Gotta love the spirit. The fighting spirit of red mages. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, we have enough. We just have to make sure we leave up Absorb so we don't play another card here. Have you had enough? Are we done here? Examines the graveyard. Plays the Steamkin, you got it. Steamkin acceptable. Ugin says I can bolt that. Fervent Champion. Eeny, meeny, I'm not going to Ultimate Ugin next turn anyway. I guess I can just phase it though, but I want to go for the I want to go for 2 turns, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you guys. That's what I want.
Your disposition is noted.
Have I discarded all 4 Triumphs? Feels like it. Bolt.
Consider this a warning.
9 cards to go. We can hold out a little more. Just to prove what a disgusting human I really can be when it comes to red mages. Guys, if you're not establishing dominance over your nemesis, are you ever establishing dominance at all? Real question. Real question. You got it. Oh, look who it is. Sure. TEFERI. Drop you off. Sacrifice you. Blow you up. Aether Gust you, because we can. Do you think that choice, is that what finally does it? Having to make this choice? No. Opponent's still too tough. So proud, man. So proud. I'm just gonna do this now. It's fine. I like 2 turns.
I've got all the time in the multiverse.
Shuffle up and deal. Ooh, look, it's a time warp effect. Somebody's excited about that. Doesn't have to be you, but somebody is, darn it. All that, we drew 1 land. Oh, 2 land, I see it now. All right. We could gain 7, draw 7. Seems very unnecessary at this moment. Yep, nice. I am a nice, I'm a very nice guy this way. This is the extent of my mercy. Actually attacking my opponent when the time is right. The full dawdle. Ah, Ghostfire. Alright, what's this rank gonna be? 100 on the button. And we are back for the post-games wrap. I have an hour of footage. I got to lucky number 100. What more could you really ask for? It's not 69, but it's just fine with me. As for the deck, it feels strong. I think we had some really good draws and pairings though, and I do worry if Ugin Ramp suddenly becomes meta again, as opposed to last day meta, which is always aggro. If Ugin Ramp becomes meta again, I don't think I have the right pieces, to be honest. Maybe Birth of Meletis has to be Dovin's Veto. Maybe the beacons have to come out to make sure that you have blue-white mana early and often to play the Veto. Again, this is my core. Like, these are the cards I'm not changing, right? And then these, you can try to figure out your win cons, you can try to figure out your interaction that makes sense, and you can try to figure out your mana base. But this is what I love. These are my homies. All right, with that in mind, thank you for watching me slog through the endless torturing of my opponents that is blue-white control. I don't know what happened to me in my childhood to make me this sick and twisted, as you always remind me, but by God, I'm gonna do it. Today's creator shout out goes out to Hello Good Game. Hello Good Game is another YouTube channel. If I'm doing things right, I'll remember to post. Well, let's jump over here. I'll remember to post some cards here at the end so you can go watch their material. It'll be somewhere over here. But he's a nice guy. He is also trying to stream a number of days in a row. He's hustling. Like, he puts out a ton of videos, and he is a patron of my channel and a streamer who I've started talking more with on the side, and he's going to be a guest on my stream. About the time this video ends, he's going to be challenging me to a conquest format style of MTG Arena with best of one, and we each choose 3 decks and battle them against each other until each deck has a win. He's hungry, and just taste it. He's a young guy going for the content creator business, and he thinks that beating me, that I am his stepping stone. But I don't go down so easily. So if you want to see me and Hello Good Game in epic confrontation battle in a conquest format of best of one, come over to the Twitch stream. There should be a link in comments if I'm doing things right. And that is on 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, which should be the day you're watching this if you're one of the early kids club. And to you who watch this whole thing and go click on Hello Good Games channel, you're cool. Yes, you're cool. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.